we are now 3 substructures into the building. And so when I say that, what I mean is that the Maya built over existing structures. Substructure 3 is an early classic building that we also discovered in 2019. Fast forwarding to 2022, the goal was to continue defining that architecture. In the course of defining that architecture, archaeologists came upon a feature which looked to be a stuccoed platform. So we sort of jumped over the top of that platform, and then the floor was found again, and it continued up to the corner of that building, that south wall. In the exposure of that south wall, our crew chief, Manuel Garcia, noted this clear feature right above the area where the platform was located on that wall, where that wall, which had a smooth application of stucco on it, that stucco sort of stops, and you see cut stones and patches of mortar around it. And I remember having a conversation with my good friend Michelle Rich on the phone, asking her too, what is the best course? Because this really was a deviation from the original plan. We had planned to penetrate the south side of the fronting staircase of that building. And instead, we followed this feature. We sort of decided collectively that as anthropologists, it was really important to look at the human action. We excavated down inside the building and saw several stones that looked to be like capstones of some kind. And so we looked at the way those capstones inside the building corresponded to this platform that was sticking out on the other side, and began to realize that this was part of the same feature. And in the course of that exposure, we discovered a small opening, no more than 5 to 10 centimeters wide. And we could see that we were looking inside an open space. Over the course of the next few days, the delicate thing was to figure out how to make that small opening large enough to allow us to get in and out of. We were able to remove enough material to maintain the stability of the architectural feature, and then within the next couple of days, we began to expose what was inside and discovered that indeed it was what was designated as Burial 110, a royal tomb. It had not been cleaned out. There were archaeological materials in there, and human remains, a number of vessels, and pieces of worked jade. We could see from the east a really kind of typically early classic Maya arrangement, a triad of circular vessels and ear spools and other jades. But really interestingly, to the west, and geographically Teotihuacán is in the west, we saw immediately tripod supports, scutate-lidded vessels, which clearly identify them as Teotihuacán style. Much remains to be seen at this point, but preliminarily what we know is that it's early classic in date from the diagnostics of the ceramics that we've seen. And we can say that the individual who's interred there is really an important ancestral figure because of the way that this platform is situated, because of the way the scaffolding was likely placed over it. That platform, which I should mention had post holes that had been dug into the interior corner where the platform abutted against the building. So there had to have been some perishable roof over that, and or it had been the location of some kind of scaffolding that would have been built of perishable material over that. It would have been a place of reverence and ceremony. We think it might even have been a location of an accession platform where Maya rulers would accede into kingship or a houseship over the remains of sacred ancestors. We suspect it might be possible that there are more than one individual. Maybe we're seeing an individual that was interred with this person of importance. Perhaps there are ancestor bundles that were placed there subsequently. We do see evidence of one possible re-entry episode, but definitely more to come in the years ahead. And we're really, really excited about what incredible season we've had this year.